This is a video that my future self asked me to do. Oh God, and please forgive me because I know that sounds nuts. It's really just a feeling and intuit. Alright, so dark energy, light itself. I want to talk on frequencies. And then I want to speak about what I call transcendental truths. God, just bear with me. Sometimes you notice how you're getting shown these signs, you're walking around, you're like, you ever heard the expression, there are signs everywhere? Sometimes you have an idea. I'll get onto that. Let me get onto this light thing first. Alright, well anyway, you might have an idea. You're aware, you're looking at, like for instance, I'm looking down at the sidewalk right now. Oh man, it doesn't work unless they're on. How do you turn on like that? Damn. Alright, I'm going to move on to this dark energy thing. Gamma is not the highest wavelength of light. It goes into the dark form, true delta space. Delta wavelength. Delta is also the symbol for heat. So then it kind of seems to me that if we were somehow to be able to erase delta heat from that of infrared, one may be able to presume that the only delta remaining is that of dark energy. True, it's cold, I promise you. One thing is, it's not, depends on your bit, your wattage, because technically it's anti-wattage, which is kind of cool because some fun things happen through what I call the fictional prophecies, because they're true form prophecies in the fictional stories, aka, for example, you got I'm borrowing a lot from Back to the Future because I'm thinking of the DeLorean when it gets cold when they come back out of the thing. It just felt right, didn't it? The flashing and the thing disappearing and then coming through cold. Alright. I know I'm really reaching and I'm only having demonstrations for my own background. I don't have proof. Why? Because I'm an ex-con and an ex-felon and I haven't won the lottery yet because I haven't been given the 6 numbers that I win by. When I win by those numbers, then I can actually move forward, start a life, have a fucking happily ever after, and invite everybody else to come along with me by their own words from the future through me to them. So we expedite a building of a machine, essentially an arc, true. Shit, not that word. Not a boat. And not a... Let me try and work with y'all here. A qubit measured for sure. Qubit measured for sure. As in quantum bit. That would be able to record us in the petawatt, whatever we are. Petabit, sorry. Give or take, whatever it takes for the information data of an entire human life to get your entire quantum signature, your entire experience, to get your milieu, and then send it on through to the next time. That would literally copy paste you into their time, into a cloned entity without a fingerprint, soul print, without a quantum signature. That's the one. Okay, I was going to say something. I'm glad I recorded this because I forgot what I was talking on. Coming back around to delta space. There is a chance that because the light wave gets so small that the percentage per photon is all... This is the trip where I have to take you down a rabbit hole with me. If you are the only object in space and you are traveling at sea, technically, if there's nothing else around you relative to you, you're not traveling at all. Especially in space, because there's no friction, because there's no thing. There's nothing there. There's no fabric of space-time. I don't know why we did that. It is true empty space in the void that we call space-time up there. Not quantum up, but up, out of the universe, out of the atmosphere, sorry. Out of the universe, huh? Oh, man. So, it's kind of funny because I'm trying to learn about wave function through everyday life. And the question that we constantly have is what causes causality, wave function collapse on the causality? What causes part to part? And the thing that I visualize is a tornado landing in water. A tornado touching down. We know that the storm was there, although the cloud formation and everything was nebulous, and it's ultimately an awesome collaboration of fractal patterns per beautiful things that I've seen in a time most way back in the 90s, back on college campus. But that little tornado parts that come down touches the ground and it says, there I fucking was. And there's usually a signature on the ground. Well, that takes me back to, I have a lot of free association thinking. I understand that this comes off, I need grounding here, I need some anchor points. I have no anchor points in this time. When I have anchor points in this time scientifically, people will listen to my channel. And I understand the channel's not that important. I'm just trying to reach somebody. Platform true. Anybody. Scientifically preferred. But I absolutely have to freaking substantiate. And I can't substantiate unless I do win that thing. The fun thing is, that's just doubt. That just completely annihilates skeptic. Maybe there's a reason why I can't. Maybe it's illegal to change time. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I think I'm eccentric. I think I'm a free thinker, but I don't think I'm lost. Anyway, moving through back. Now you see what kind of battle I'm up against. I'm trying to actually, thankfully I'm not self-medicating, you know. What else? I got off the sub. Kratom where they worked, by the way, people. Kratom really works to get off that shit. Suboxone works to get off heroin. Kratom works to get off Suboxone. The withdrawal is so petty, it's like... The withdrawal from Suboxone may be too petty to heroin users. But when you get used to the Suboxone, when you don't have it, you yawn, sneeze. What's next? That's about it. Kratom, it's literally a yawn, a fit of sneezing, and it's gone. And I don't think it's stored in your fat cells like sub might. I don't know if it does, but it seems like it does because it's a long-winded withdrawal. Having stated all that, and now you see what I needed to get out of my system so that I could get out of the cyclical thinking of my erroneous ways in the before. Which takes me back around to the subject, which takes me through into fun places. Dark energy. So if you're traveling at sea, in space, without anything relative to you, how would you know you're truly traveling at that speed? What the hell slowed us down from the Big Bang? The gravity of each other's movement altogether? Or is it already that we're speeding up? Isn't that the truth? Didn't the Big Bang, according to them in the beginning, at the first instance of existence, the Big Bang happened hyperphotonically, not just superphotonically, full form tachyon to the tachyon. We were out there. Yada yada mile, yada yada meter, God knows. Out there. Okay, so I'm using bigger terms because I happen to read and find out it wasn't Ottabit, which came from within. It was Yadabit. So that should let you know, maybe just something to substantiate. So I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not. But I kind of need others to know. So, hold on, let me come up with something. The question, the other question I have is, if you're traveling at sea, or faster, and you turn a flashlight on, will it shine? My answer is a resounding yes. Absolutely. No matter what speed you're traveling at, light will, from your position, always travel at 300,000 kilometers per second. That's my belief. Unless we change it. By means I don't yet know, I assumed faith. Quantum democracy was what I was daring to call it. Anyway, when I substantiate this a little more, 12 games wasn't enough. I still got one number right. But I'm starting to realize that's not hard to do when you play 7 games. You know, you're going to hit one. I hit more than one. I hit 2. Yeah, okay, that's true, but not in the same game. And you see what I mean? Like, I need some substantiation. And I need it for myself so that nobody can say that maybe I need it for myself so nobody gets in trouble. And it's really just me. And I literally, you know, in a time when I actually build fucking awesome machine like that, I'd even pay, perhaps, things I just don't know, okay? I don't want to say it. Well, look, if I am able to afford it, I'll pay it back with interest. It'll be worthy of cost. So look, I want to build the infinity house, that of the computer that actually records our quantum signature, each and every one of us. I want to build that. I need some people that are quantum, doctorates. And I need to be able to actually substantiate my claims first to even, reach out for that. Because I don't have enough quantum proof. Okay, I'm running around trying to prove things. And the proof video I have on this channel? I was using the mirror image camera. Just thought you'd want to know, after I did that, my camera doesn't mirror image anymore. I busted I broke the mirror on my phone. Damn, dude, that was a sign, right? Alright, let me get off this thing. I wanted to just talk a little bit about dark energy. Wanted to mention some woeful thinking. Not woeful thinking, but woeful feelings about the whole lottery thing. Yes, I still have the same exact amount, so technically it's not a lost true in the form of quantum substantiation. It's 7 games, dude. And then I didn't win, and I didn't even hit. So, I hit a number, and I hit another number, and I hit another number, but the number was in the wrong place. The worst was when I had 3 numbers right, but they were in the wrong order, so I didn't actually win any money that day. Oh, did that suck. Anyway, I don't want this to be about greed. I wanted it to be about the science. Have your cake and eat it too. I kind of like the idea of having a blessed life. Instead of being limited by my ex-con status and can't get a fucking job outside of assembly or construction or whatever, I'd like to actually work in a lab again one day. And yes, a legal one where we don't actually get, not clandestine. I'm being not facetious. I'd actually like to work in a scientific field. I am very able. Just don't have legal ability to do that yet. So there will come a time when I substantiate these claims on here to a degree. Some of the stuff I'm reaching with. Fluid crystal organic it's a beautiful idea. By the way, it's gaseous fluid crystal. Gaseous fluid crystal, not just liquid. It sublimes. And it is in the format sulfur iodine cycle even will work. But then, of course, I speak on that one that is an organic that will go plasma, gas, liquid, solid, or Einstein-Bohr condensate for the fermion. Oh yeah, the fermion plasma too. I didn't know that. Okay, well that's cool. So that's an example of a transcendental truth. So future tense really does want the science through. I don't think they want me to sleazeball my way through it, meaning don't want me to win the lottery and just play in the snow all day. I don't mean cocaine. I'm literally talking about going skiing again. I love snow. I've never snowboarded. I'd like to try that. And there's only one place on earth that I literally call a winter paradise, and I have yet to be able to say that I can live there. But there's a day when I can. And there's a day when I do. And that day, I'm not counting that way when I say E, but I am. Well, I do. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's cool. It'll speak for itself, because right now that's what's going on. It's 2018, which. It's fun to note that Baba Vaga had mentioned that China would have a new superpower in 2018. Just think you guys might want to take a look at that whole prophet. Oh yeah, prophecy through fiction, that's what I was talking about. AKA false prophets. They're not false prophecy, they're just fictions with actual prophetic type things in it. We can't deny 9/11 was in Back to the Future, which is my proof that the stuff in the movie is also proof, because transcendental truth. But it's free association thinking, and I get that it kind of looks insane. So there now, I get that I look like that, that's fine. But I want you to consider, just for a second, what if? And I understand just because it sounds better doesn't necessarily mean it is, but I like to think, what if? And there's a reason my future's not allowing me to get the fucking ball yet, because I didn't win it yet. I'm not changing time, I win when I won. That's what I found out. I'm trying. I will say this. Thank you for the heads up on 3/3 of 2021. Letting me know after I purchased the tickets, you don't win tonight. I still thought I was going to win by a number. Now she told me straight up I wasn't going to win. So, can't really get upset about it. I do hear I win on the 5th though. And the 9th. 10th. The 5th for sure. Love you all. God bless you all. Love and peace out.